Hi guys, welcome to the Lucy Show. Hope you guys are all doing well tonight. So right now, DogElon Mars is up a whopping 37%. I'm on CoinMarketCap right now. Oh, nope, just went up. Now it's up 38. It's up 38.72%. Absolutely insane. Currently 18.45. Too many zeros. How many zeros is that? 5 zeros. 5 zeros ahead. Well, decimal 5 zeros, 1845 currently. So definitely a celebratory day for everybody who recently got into DogElon Mars. Since I don't know a lot of people, honestly, that bought into DogElon Mars like I did at the top. And I'm happy for you if you didn't buy it at the top. Hi, Crypto Wire. Hope you guys are all doing well coming into the stream. Kindly, please make sure you are smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Yes, late night. This is the late night version. So if you are following my main channel, Living with Lucy, that's pretty much when I go there, talk stocks, crypto, finance stuff only on the main channel. And then I usually come here around this time. Anytime, like I said, before 1:30 a.m. EST, you can expect me to maybe pop on to this channel. If I'm later than 1:30 a.m., then I probably would be watching Netflix around this time. But I do have stuff that I want to talk about. As you can see, aside from just DogElon Mars going to the moon, I'm happy for it. But of course, I have my reservations, right? Like right now, Bitcoin, last time I checked, got nowhere close to $55,000. So unless we go up on an insane climb, like an insane bullish run, then I will believe that this isn't just a little like pump, a little bit of a bull trap, honestly. Right now, Dogecoin's coming down a little bit. Everything's just kind of correcting a tad bit, and Dogecoin's back down to just 18.0 cents. Shiba Inu also couldn't make it past 40, back down to 0.0000382. So everything is kind of doing a little bit of a downward curve, which is healthy. It's healthy. I feel like it's done a pretty nice run up today. So a little bit of a curve down is all right. So long as we continue to get more green days, I think, for the rest of the weekend. Tomorrow being Christmas Eve, Friday, stocks market closed. Hopefully that's a little bit bullish for the crypto market, but also people are just going to be busy with their family. Or maybe if they want to avoid talking to their aunt and uncles about how much money they're losing in crypto, maybe they'll be investing more, convincing a family members to be investing more. Also, remember, nothing on my channel is financial advice. Entertainment purposes only. Also, if you are into free money, Webull still handing out those free stocks using my referral link down in the description below for Webull. They'll give you 5 free stocks just by opening up a new account with them and depositing 1 penny. Hi, Henry. Hellos. Happy Christmas Eve to those in that time zone. New glasses, Pamela says. No, it's the same. It's the same pair. It's the same pair, just without my Doge. I put the Doge and I stuck him over here. I've retired the Doge off my glasses. It's the same one. Merry Christmas Eve. Thanks, CryptoWire. Hello, JJ, Wayne JM. Hello, Jim Roar. Hi, Jenny. Investing with Paco says, what's up, Lucy? Hi, cool dude. All is well. All is well. Excited going into the holidays. I guess tomorrow I could do a video on Christmas Eve with my Christmas sweater. I have it in my closet. Pulled it out the other day. So I'll look very festive for y'all tomorrow. I mean, does everybody in here celebrate Christmas, or some people don't? I feel like I'm very indifferent to like everything. I'm like, I can celebrate it or I don't need to celebrate it. Like it doesn't really phase me. I think that's how I feel about like my own birthdays as well. I'm like, I can celebrate it or I don't need to celebrate it because time is just a social construct. Sorry, guys. Sorry for those of you that really religiously celebrate it. I like it. I think like just minus all the religious stuff and whatever, I feel like Christmas is great. Just if people just want to have a day where they want to give presents to their loved ones and any extra days, I think, within the year of being kind to others, another excuse to buy people presents and be nice to them for me is a good thing. So that's why I'm never against it. But then for me, it's like the celebrating or not celebrating is all right. Although with that being said, Halloween and Christmas are my 2 favorite holidays if I had to pick throughout the year. We technically celebrate Christmas Eve. Investing with Paco says, oh, so you and your family most of the time celebrate Christmas Eve. neat. I don't think I maybe because like growing up, my parents never really celebrated big. Like we never had a Christmas tree or anything. I always wanted a Christmas tree, and then like so many years without a Christmas tree, I was just kind of like, all right, cool. I could survive without a Christmas tree. Maybe one day when I have my own home, I'll buy like a huge real Christmas tree. But I have celebrated with friends and stuff with their real Christmas trees and whatnot. Um, Nah, I don't think I want a real tree in my home, and I have to deal with it rotting. So, probably I will get one of those artificial trees that I can use over and over again. Missing the Doge, Henry Vila Jr. says, "Oh, haha, new look without the Shiba Inu dog." Yes, I've retired it, although still love my Doge coins. Um, we do Christmas and Navidad, Henry says. We technically Merry Christmas Eve. Thank you at GH69. Welcome to the chat as well. And thank you for all my mods, especially during the holidays. Feel free, if you get my notification and you're celebrating with your family and stuff like that, I will not be sad if you can't join me for my live streams. Definitely family first during the holidays, especially. Family first overall all the time, but especially during the holidays. All right. Gotta look at DogeLon Mars one more time, and then we'll just leave it be because I feel like it's gonna be hard for it to do like a crazy run up on its own once again without like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, all these other meme coins doing a crazy run up. So I'm actually like I'm really happy about it, but at the same time, I'm worried it's not gonna continue its path all the way, surpassing 2.8 where I bought it in at anytime soon until we see really epic run up for Dogecoin and hopefully Shiba Inu. All right, something as you can see in my title that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Hold on, let me just check. I don't really rehearse these things, by the way. So if you ever see me do videos and you're just like, what is she talking about? It's because sometimes I just have an idea and I just want to talk about it, but it's not really rehearsed or anything. So currency is the problem in leadership, question mark. Okay. All right. Now I remember why I said that. So I was just thinking today how people always talk about how the government's corrupt or so and so that's not supposed to be like not supposed to be kind of left or right? You're not supposed to be Republican and you're not supposed to be a Democrat. You're not supposed to like choose sides. But humans are constantly like doing things that are very corrupt, whether it's within like healthcare or tech care or whatever, social care. So you always hear these complaints, and we hear so much complaints about politicians and about, for example, the fact that we all know lots of politicians have $1 million homes, mansions, and then they're talking about taxing the rich people like billionaires like Elon Musk, and then about the fact that politicians, they can trade stocks even though they have so much information, insider trading information, and then yet they're still able to buy individual stocks, buy whatever the heck they want, trade like a regular person, and not even have to reveal their trades until pretty much, what is it, for over 45 days later, or like up to 90 days. They can basically get like 3 months before they reveal stuff. So there's like all these problems. And I was just thinking today, like, maybe the true problem is that there is no way any politicians out there, like, even if we say, okay, this new generation is a Generation Z, right? Is a Z. Okay, so let's just say Generation Z. No matter how well I think we try to train them, as long as we are all using the same currency. So let's say, like, a politician, whether it be a politician right now or 30 years from now or 50 years from now, even if, let's say, they're much more educated, and let's say they are a lot more chill zen, and not so money hungry. I don't know, I feel like it's trying to uh, get a shark and a goldfish to get along kind of situation. I feel like as long as we are all using the same currency with people who are kind of trying to, or supposed to, a government is supposed to look out for the country, for the citizens of the country, as if they're like the parents, like the mom and dad, the uncles, the aunts of a civilization, right? If we think about like the structure of a family, government in a perfect world should be like the father, the mother, the grandpa, the grandma, or aunt and uncle of the children being citizen, right? You're supposed to help take care of us. And you're not supposed to be bias and trying to help yourself before you help the citizen. But we continue to have issues like this, or even if it's not every single politician, we've obviously had and heard about in the news lots of corrupt people, lots of people getting caught doing insider trading. And I'm not just talking about like politicians. Also, it's been found in the Fed that there's been multiple counts of insider trading. So lots of just issues like that. Not even insider trading, but just like we need people who are clearly actually looking out for humanity and are the for our civilization, right? For the growth of our civilization, for the betterment of our civilization. And I don't think it's honestly really possible. I don't think it's possible for us to hope that one day we're going to get like 100 politicians and they're all just going to be sweethearts that don't really care that much about money and they're all going to work together, just for the greater good. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be stuff like the stock market. There's always going to be rules, regulations for maybe the new Bitcoin 50 years from now, something else. There's always going to be something where somebody inside the government or someone in power can potentially become corrupt because money is involved. So picture this. This might be a little nuts, but what if one day, far, far away into the future, we could have, let's say, politicians, right? Well, you know me. If I had to pick, I would say like have politicians, humans, but then maybe mainly listen to AI, like robots too, right? Or just and on top of that, humans just voting. So like this the civilians, just regular people also voting. So you have like three different sectors. So you have the AI telling you what we should do for the future. Do you have World War III? Do you not have World War III? What are the repercussions due to AI calculation? And then have humans also vote on it, and then also just obviously whichever government in whatever country you're in, as long as it's a democracy. But what if instead of something like that, our politicians just did not use the same currency as everybody else on the planet? But then that wouldn't really make sense. So maybe it makes more sense if one day we could live on Mars. One day, if we can live on Mars, right? Elon Musk says it's possible. We can go to Mars, but obviously, I think it's going to be a while before we're like happily living on Mars and everybody has their own homes and their swimming pools on Mars. I think that sounds like quite far, far away. But imagine if in the future, Ruin is like, I don't trust AI. Okay, so hear me out, hear me out. If you don't believe in the AI mindset, which is also kind of what I hope for in the future, but probably that will be scrapped. So, like, no AI computers helping us predict the future and what choices we should make. Let's say you want to scrap all of that. You just want to keep things the way they are and you want things to be less corrupt. I think the best solution that I can come up with my crazy mind is if we have the same government, let's say we have now, right? You have Republicans, okay, sure, you can have Democrats, whatever. But these politicians do not receive money that we use on earth, which is the place that they are. Well, let's just say they don't use the currency that we use in the US, and they are not allowed to use. Basically, they get paid not in cryptocurrency, not in fiat money. It's nothing that they can actually use and corrupt. So, therefore, if they're actually making rules about cryptocurrency, whether they say they own cryptocurrency or they don't say they own cryptocurrency, we don't have to see if we believe in them. Because if we know that they are just getting paid and like they're not allowed to participate in anything on our planet, and let's say they live in Mars. I know this sounds a little crazy, but hear me out. What if our politicians, let's say, lived on Mars? And on Mars, they are using Mars coin, right? Let's say they use Mars coin. And then politicians do virtual meetings about Earth, planet Earth. Okay, well, just basically America. So let's just say America, not all of Earth, because we don't know what will happen for like North Korea even 50 years from now, and then in Europe and China and Africa. Like, I don't know. But let's just say in America, where there's democracy, let's say we continue on with our Republicans and the Democrats. And everything is the same. So you have your executive, you have your judicial, and your legislative, all these different branches. But these people live on Mars. And then they have group meetings about how the earth should, or how Americans should live their lives, if we should, where our tax money should go to. And then that would be the perfect way. Because if they are not getting paid in Bitcoin currency. Like they're not getting paid in cryptocurrency, which they are making laws about. They are not getting paid with fiat money, which they also have a control in, and they would probably even tell somebody they know on planet Earth to buy stocks or whatever. It would just be a mess. If they are only allowed space opera story, this might probably be a story somewhere. I don't know. I feel like every like story under the sun is already thought of. So like even if I'm thinking that this is original right now that just came out of my head, probably not. Somebody else out there probably thought of this and wrote a book about this or made a movie about this. But I think that would really work out. Yeah. Imagine all the politicians we have today. So like Elizabeth Warren and like Bernie Sanders. Imagine if they lived on Mars. And as they work for Earth as politicians, they're actually getting paid in Mars coin. And Mars coin, you can only spend on Mars. And people who live on Mars that come to Earth to help with the politics, they are not allowed to, you're not allowed to trade Mars for any Bitcoin or any fiat currency. Just cannot do it. It'd be impossible. It'll be like swapping a rock with an apple. Just not needed. I think that would be the only way we would probably have the fair system that we've ever had, in my mind, based off of nothing. Still, though, Luci, only rich people would be politicians in your scenario. We need to think of a way for the most wise people to be politicians. That's the most important criteria for a politician. I agree with you that being wise is evidently important. That is very, very good. And also, like Elon Musk said, I also think that having like younger people in would also be good because it's not like we've ever seen an 18-year-old politician. But have I met people who are 18 and much, much wiser than somebody who's like 68 years old? Absolutely. So I think that there's definitely ageism, massive ageism in politics. It's just like we automatically see somebody who has wrinkles and is much older. We're like, oh, they must know so much. But no, I disagree with that. I've actually met a lot of younger people in my life and spoken to a lot of elderly people as well. Not saying that all elderly people are less intelligent than the youth. No, I disagree with that. But there are a lot of people who are young, much, much younger, lived a lot less, but know a lot more. I'm talking about history too, not just like they're better at technology or whatever, which I feel like a lot of people think that this is when I say young people are very intelligent, like they're just better at tech. No, there are young people out there who know more history about than somebody who could be 68 years old, right? World history, world history. So definitely lots of ageism. We need to scrap that and just take in for somebody's IQ and then also do proper assessments about who belongs in the government. But aside from that though, even if they're wise, that doesn't take away a tainted heart. How to say? Yeah, like even if you're really wise, I still find that a little bit problematic. Like even if there are a lot of smart people, because you could be smart but then you could have bad intentions, right? There's psychopaths who are or sociopaths who are like CEOs and really really wise, but that doesn't mean they're going to use it for good. Yes, two brain cells, evil is the word. So that's also because and then what do they want? Like what do a lot of sociopaths, evil people want to like prove for? Money, power, fame. So that is the thing that I think will continue to be a problem, even if we get smart people. So it's like I don't think it's just intelligence is the issue. Of course, that could be enhanced. More intelligence is no problem. Uh, we can torture them into good side to brain salsas. Do you guys think that you can actually torture somebody into being good though? I don't know. That'd be very dishonest. Hi, Lucy. Dogecoin Mars is making its move. Trekking all day. Hi. Yeah, I know. Doing so good. I'm a very proud dog mom right now. Out of the three dogs that I own, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and Dogecoin Mars, definitely a happier mother about Dogecoin Mars currently, up 38% still. I don't know. I feel like I'm still not convinced though. I will wait. I will wait until everything is going to the moon still in January. Still feel like this could be possibly a fake out. And thank you all, everybody in this live stream right now. I know it's late, but huge thanks to everybody who continue to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, even on my weird, weird thoughts about politics. So yes, I know it's going to be hard, but I'm just saying it could be an option. to have people who are just non-biased, right? Like you would be totally non-biased if you are making rules and you're making the law, right? You're writing into law as a lawmaker, as a politician. You are totally unbiased because you're not even involved. So it doesn't really matter. Let's say if you vote for a big tech group to break apart because you can't really buy stocks or buy puts on this specific company. So that would really, really help. I think like this, just human beings who are in politics, like we are just too involved in it to expect the good of the human heart and expect that they're going to do the right thing and choose the right thing for all the civilians. Highly doubt that. Especially it's in the hundreds, right? Like there's so many people in the government to expect that hundreds of people are all going to be great. Not very likely. Or maybe I'm just very pessimistic from watching all the shows on Netflix. Nobody is a non-biased, Josh R says. Yes. Are robots non-biased though? That's why I still vote for robots. Still, baby Floki is where it's at like a million market cap or something. Elias says it could smash 100 to 1000x easy. Where is it on the market cap, this baby Floki? Like what number? Because I feel like 1000x is something that could apply to maybe something really, really far back on the global crypto market cap. I haven't really checked it out, so I don't know where it's at. Am I wise now? 83-year-old man here. Hi, Storm Detector. 83-year-old man here and bought Elon when it first came on in April. Love it. Yes, that makes you probably the wisest person in this entire chat because I don't know a single soul who bought it in April. How much was it in April? Let's see. That's obviously right when it started, right? So all time low, 1 year. April. Oh, you mean like right here? At how many zeros is that? One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 zeros and a two. Is that it? That's too many zeros for me to count. Yeah, 6 zeros and a two. Congratulations. Life changing money. 1 million market cap, Elias says. Oh, that's low. Yeah, that's pretty low. Yeah, 100x you could possibly do. Again, I don't have any baby Floki, so I'm not biased. But 100 million would still be a pretty low market cap in my opinion. So 1 million's good. That's actually pretty good. I wish DogeLon had a much lower market cap, but I think we're actually quite high right now. Let's see. Market cap, nah, not that bad, but we're at 1 billion, 1 billion market cap. So yeah, I don't see it like 100xing anytime soon. Maybe like 10x if we're like really lucky by next year, in my opinion, for Doge on Mars. So again, lots of room for growth, in my opinion, for Elon, ELON, but maybe not like 1000x because 1000x would take it to like the $1 trillion level, I believe. Have you heard of Clifford Inu? Diego says, yes, I have through people on my live streams. And am I surprised? No, because people make random cryptos off of like every single anime under the sun. So, and movies. And Clifford the dog, I think it's a movie. I still didn't watch it. I know I've never even seen a trailer, I think. I don't think I would stay to watch the trailer, to be honest. But I saw posters. Big dog. Henry and Lucy, happy holidays. Storm Detector. 100 turned into $4,000. Wow, that's amazing, Storm Detector. Yes, you are much, much wiser than I am. I bought over here 2.8 at the literal top, knowing that it was a literal top. And I'm like, yes, let's do this. And now I am still down. I'm down like $1,400, I think, at this point. So, I mean, again, I don't think age makes one wiser, but in your case, you are definitely wiser than most of us on this chat. I think mass majority of the people on my live streams on the main channel too, like Living with Lucy, I see everybody's like all about DogeLon Mars now. Was not like that a couple weeks back when we were in the crapper. So everyone's buying it now because it's like in the green and it's up well over 30%. So it goes to show I'm not alone in this. Everybody likes to buy in the epic green. Uh Lucy, we need more than a two-party system, Ruination. Tell me about it. It just blows my mind how it's stayed like this for so many years. Though tech, we have independents, libertarians. They are pretty much laughed at any time they run, Ruination says. I think people say they want change and then they're like scared of change. So that's my explanation if I had to say it, why we only have two parties. I think people are just really afraid of change. So if like a new party came along, they'd be like, oh, that's radical. That's not good. I don't know. I think it's going to stay the same for a while. The same reason why we still have just, yeah. I don't know why in America, and a lot of people may disagree with me on this one, but I wish we had mostly just restrooms that are for both men and women, like unisex, because I hate it when I'm wanting to go to the female's restroom outside and I can't because there's a crazy long line and then there's nobody there for the male bathroom. It's not like that in a lot of places in Europe. So again, it's gonna take a long time, but maybe one day, someday, we're just gonna have single stalls everywhere, where like most places in Europe. Got 200 mil Dogelon. No one voted for Kanye. Really, I'm sure somebody voted for Kanye, Trevor. Happy Christmas Eve. Happy Christmas Eve to you too. Hang in there. Lucy, it's going 10x, but months to go. So, Storm Detector, since you bought in way before all of us, what's a price point that you're willing to jump ship for Doge on Mars? Share. Let's share. Elon Musk is rumored to be behind Dogecoin Mars Arsenal to trader. Why does that sound like a rumor that the Dogecoin Mars community would like to spread? I honestly feel like, yes, Elon Musk is a troll enough to maybe not tell us all, but buy into a bunch of random troll cryptocurrencies or just random meme coins without shilling it on his Twitter page. He could just buy it for fun because anybody can. Politicians can, billionaires can. Anybody can do whatever they want. I've always said this, even Elon Musk included. I don't believe that people have to disclose everything that they own. They just don't need to. There's no law stating that any person out there needs to disclose every single cryptocurrency that they have just because you're famous, right? I mean, unless you are doing some type of bad pretending like you're not sponsored when you are sponsored, then I think you are like you legally need to say that you own a certain type of cryptocurrency. If you're telling people like Carmen Coin, Eric Carmen Coin's going to the moon, guys. I know it, but I'm not sponsored. Like, yeah, that's illegal. You're supposed to do that. But I definitely feel like there's a huge chance Elon Musk has a bunch of cryptocurrencies. Who knows? Maybe he does have Doge on Mars. I think maybe like a small, tiny 3% chance. I don't think like highly likely. But again, we know that for Doge on Mars, the good thing about it is that because Vitaly Buterin donated it, don't like when the developers of Doge on Mars, Elon, gave like I think what was it, 50% as well, just like what Shiba Inu people did, Shiba Inu developers did. Shiba Inu people. Doge on Mars. The developers also gave 50%, I believe, to Vitaly Buterin. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I read. And Vitaly then donated like mass majority, or maybe no, I think he donated all of it. I don't think he ever keeps any like in his pocket and then donates some. He just like donates all of it. Vitaly Buterin donated all of it to different charities. So in a sense, I wouldn't be shocked if somebody like Elon Musk, who is a person of the people, to help out these different charities, kind of if you buy a bunch of Doge on Mars and then these charities are able to sell their bags for a high price once it rises, that's a win situation for humanity, as long as these, as long as whatever charities aren't crooked and stuff. What's up with Jasmine? Fritz Pascal says. I don't know. Wasn't it up like 4% on the day with everything else? Yeah, I wouldn't be like too crazy over Jasmine. Told you guys on the day it rose up 50%. I'm like, It could be good. It could be bad. I would wait and see. Subscribe and smash likes. Thank you, DH69. A two-party system is usually 50 plus 1, Henry Beto Jr. says. Having multiple candidates, someone with a low percentage can win. 10 candidates and a winner can win with 11%, 89% of people mad. LOL. Eric Carbon Coin. Yes, I don't think that exists yet, but I have a feeling lots of South Park characters must have some type of cryptocurrency out there. Keanu Reeves has ownership stakes in the John Wick movies. Good for him. Oh, I didn't know that. That's neat. Is there going to be more John Wick movies though? I feel like I thought that was it. There was like 2 or 3. I watch all of them, but I forget if there's 2 or 3. But the latest one with you guys told me or reminded me Halle Berry. That was the last one, right? I liked it. I liked it. Storm Detector. I wish he had stake in like the Matrix movies, but I feel like that was earlier on in his career, so maybe not so easy to get a stake in the movies. I feel like not like most actors and actresses don't easily get like a piece of the pie of like part of production and like directing. They're just hired for acting. But then I think it's like when you get bigger, then you get into like directing, producing, and stuff like that, and make the big bucks. Uh, hey Pamela. Oh, Pamela, Christmas is good for kids, but a bit of a hassle to me. Pamela says, "Yeah, don't let it stress you out too much, though. Like it's just sometimes I feel it too. Like you feel stressed." During the holidays for whatever reason because I think it's just the time when like when people have high expectations then it's easy to get disappointed and stressed out. So during times like this, guys, breathe in, breathe out, and then just know it's just another damn day. It's another day of the year. It will go by. And then you're gonna get another one next year. I mean, I do believe in YOLO and like enjoying your life every minute to the best that you can. But don't let it overstress you. Just like birthdays. I used to have like the high hopes. I planned like crazy for birthdays, and then I'm just like, whatever. It's just I should just be happy, like low expectations. Like I should just be happy that I'm breathing and I'm above the ground than under the ground. So as long as you are living, thriving, and breathing, just be happy and don't have crazy high expectations for everything to be perfect, because nothing is perfect. We technically celebrate Christmas. Oh, sorry, read way back. Sup Lou. Hi, Chocolate Cheese. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Sup Lou. May the Doge be with you. The Doge is definitely with me. It's with me in a pillow form. It's with me in a blanket form. I took it off my glasses and put it on my live little banner thing. Sorry, still live. Saving batteries here. Batteries aren't cheap these days. The teaser trailer for John Wick 4 is out. Oh my god, there's gonna be a John Wick 4. Okay. I hope it's like a lot of action and rain and I'll do it maybe in those like 4D movie theaters because I did John Wick 3 at like a 4D movie theater. I think it's called 4D or is it 5D? Whatever. It was like raining, fake rain, and then the chairs punch you in the back when there's punch scenes. So it was good. I liked it. 3 wasn't enough. Why make 3 when you can make money off of 4? There can be like a playoff scenario, 10 candidates, whittle it down to top 2 candidates after a few rounds. Sounds like why does that sound like a battle, Henry? You make the government sound like they're battling it out. That would be cool though. Like just have imagine if they did ridiculous things. Just like one side wants one thing, the other side wants another, and then they get to 50-50 and then they just do rock, paper, scissors and let fate decide and flip a coin at the same time. Somebody's government needs to do this one day. Sorry, almost done. I have one more thing I wanted to bring up. The Comet Leonard. So let me pull up this I saw on an Instagram post. Comet Leonard dazzles the night sky and pre-Christmas show, and there are just a few days left to see it. So apparently, there's a thing called Comet Leonard. It's a comet, um, which last passed Earth 80,000 years ago, has been dazzling the night sky recently. The imager aboard the Solar Orbiter, a joint mission between NASA and the European Space Agency, captured Leonard streaking across the sky with the Milky Way in the background in a stunning sequence of images from Friday to Sunday. Stargazers on Earth have also been chasing the comet, which appears like a slow moving object very low near the horizon, just around or after sunset. Although it appears to be moving slowly, it's actually an ultra fast comet, blazing through the inner solar system at 158,084 miles per hour. Sorry, I sounded like a robot. So it's 158,084 miles per hour. Wait, 158,084 miles per hour. I forgot that. I know we talked about this so many times, guys. I'm sorry. I think the speed of light is 186,000 miles per hour, I think. Can't memorize it off the top of my head. I don't get paid for it. Thank you, Style Cool. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Merry Christmas ever. Merry Xmas ever. Oh, sorry. Okay, I swear to God, I did get LASIK. I just can't read sometimes. It's my brain. It's not the eyes. Merry Xmas Eve. Thank you. DogElon, Sheeb. Smash the likes. Thank you. Per second. Oh, okay, per second. Oh, darn. Yep, screwed that one up. Okay, the speed of light is 186,000 miles per second. There we go. All right. Yep, I couldn't keep that in my mind. So I guess this comment is slower. Yes, it's slower than the speed of light because it's one. I'm like, oh my God, hardcore math here because it's moving 158,000 miles per hour. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. um, Use Venus, currently a brightly visible presence in the southern western sky around sunset, as a way to help find it. It will be visible in the skies of northern and southern hemispheres until about the end of this month. Leonard, the comet Leonard, travels closest to the sun on January 3rd, taking it within 56 million miles of our star. If it doesn't disintegrate, I think that means blow up in flames, right? Is that what it's trying to say? Its trajectory will fling it into interstellar space, never to return to our solar system, said NASA. That's so sad. That's so sad. But so the thing I wanted to ask, in case anybody knew this, if it passed our Earth 80,000 years ago, so if scientists know that it passed Earth 80,000 years ago, if we knew this, like they could calculate that it's been around 80,000 years ago, how can we, I guess science is that good that we know it may never show again as long as it kind of like, well, I mean, I guess if it just gets destroyed, it'll never, like if it disintegrates and it gets destroyed, it will never come back. But it's saying its trajectory will fling it into interstellar space. So that's out of our Milky Way, I think, right? So it says it's going to go out of our Milky Way and then never coming back into our Milky Way. I don't get it. But I just think it's really cool that comets can visit or kind of fling past our planet like 80,000 years ago and then come back. Because in TV shows and movies, I don't know, growing up, they always say like something magical happens. Like if I watch any show with like a witch in it, they'll be like, oh, when the comets come back after 100 years or 80,000 years or whatever, then witches can do special witchy stuff, absorbing the power of the comet during that same time that the spell was casted millions of years ago or thousands of years ago. So there's that. I don't know. Maybe it's meaningless, but I think it's cool if something special happens when a comet actually visits us after like, I don't know, 2000 years, a thousand years. Just really magical knowing that. GB Love, Hey, hi. Happy Christmas Eve. Hope Doge goes super bullish next year. Good night. Good night, GB Love. And yes, I am very bullish on Dogecoin for the next year. Bullish on everything because I'm biased on all my dog babies, puppies. My Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and DogElon Mars all for 2022. I still stick with my original prediction that I think Shiba Inu is going to take off hopefully when Robinhood gives us our wallets, but then at the same time gives us some new features like also staking earning. Hopefully they get approved with like regulators and stuff, and then adding Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. So I think for me, my prediction is Shiba Inu pops off first, and then maybe even Doge on Mars and then Dogecoin, or Shiba Inu and then Dogecoin and then Doge on Mars. But for some reason, I just have a hunch that if I had to bet on which dog is going to moon first, I just feel like it's going to be Shiba Inu for some reason. I feel like the way it dropped down from like its all-time high at like 88 0.000088 just felt like something was missing. Like there's just more pump to it. Not financial advice, your own DT, entertainment purposes only. Read a brief history of time. Yes, I always wanted to read that, Henry. I never got the time to even buy the book, but that is on my reading list. I have notes in my phone of like what I would like to read. There's also, I think that's one book that that's on my like must read list. There's other ones. I can't think of it any right now. I swear there's more. Read A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking sometime. Stephen Hawking's PBS show a few years ago was very interesting too. Ooh, I hope it's kind of like the that other TV show I watched for a while. It's called Cosmic or Cosmic World. It's like it was hosted, I think, or yeah, the host was Neil deGrasse Tyson, I want to say. But I think it was a much older show, and it was really really good. It just talks about like our universe, the galaxies, and like all of that. Um, I watched a few episodes of it. I forgot the name. I think it's our comet. No, it's not Our Galaxy. Sorry, I'll let you guys know when I remember. Harry Beadle Jr. Oh, wait. GB Love says, yeah, Contact with Matthew McConaughey and Jodie Foster. We actually talked about it a few months ago. No, I remember you told me to watch that, but I couldn't find it on Netflix. So it's I can't. Cosmos. Thank you, Crypto Wire. Oh my god. I hate my brain. It's so bad. It's like I know things in my mind and then I forget the words and I just doesn't come out. It's the worst feeling ever. I need a Neuralink chip for better memory. I dislike most modern popular theoretical physicists. They are all junk. Elias says, I don't know. I don't know how to judge a physicist or like an astronomist or scientist because I can't tell like who's saying the truth and who's not. I just always used to think like scientists, physicists, like they have a lot of like theories, but one thing you can't make up is like math. So I feel like anything in connection with math, they can't really make up. So I guess everything in this world is questionable as long as it's like a theory, because there's no way to prove it, unless it's just straight up math and you can prove it with hard facts and math. Then that's true. Um, Science uses math. Wow. Yup, exactly. Wow. Haters really gonna hate during the holidays. It's okay. Thanks for the views. Happy holidays. If I were being an ultra smooth futurist, V Ray says, I'd be asking women to go on Mars dates. You know, it's going to be a thing. Yes, maybe after people kind of get used to metaverse, Tinder, dating. I think that's going to be the future first. And then, yes, Mars dating later on. But definitely, I believe it's going to become a thing where people just like meet each other like from across the globe in holograms one day, or in your VR AR glasses. So I believe that will happen first, and then holograms. Yeah, because I think hologram would be easier. Like boom, Apple phone, hologram your date, put your date across the room, and then chat. That could be a thing. I don't know. Or like your Apple Watch, hologram, kaboom, date night. I think that would be the future first. Diamond hands and laser vision. But yes, I will watch. I'll find a way to watch Contact. I promise. Uh, after I need to write that down. Thank you for reminding me that it was Cosmos. I need to find more episodes and watch Cosmos, like all of it, because I loved it. And then life happened, and I didn't have time anymore to watch it. So I only remember watching like a few episodes. But anyways, do you guys believe that there's a possibility these comets aren't just these moving objects across the galaxies and the universe? Is there a possibility that they are coming to visit for a more special reason and that there's a little bit of a magical reason tied to it? Yes or no? I'm going to test you guys. Create a poll. Are comets that again visit Earth repeatedly, repeatedly, special, magical? Okay, you could tell me your honest opinion. I know a lot of people don't believe in magic. Comets visiting. No, like when a comet, like the Leonard comet I'm talking about right now, that visited Earth apparently 80,000 years ago, and then now it's back, and then it may not ever come back. Or there's sometimes, I guess, comets that continue to revisit our galaxy or fly across Earth, and you see it. Do you think there could be some deeper meaning with that, or you think it's just the universe doing random stuff like the universe always does? We are included part of that random stuff, by the way, if you think everything is just random. Like we're all just randomly here, comments are just randomly flying, and it doesn't mean anything. Um, most of the people here don't believe in magic. 64% are like, no, no, Lucy. What is your end of the year Bitcoin prediction just for funsies? I love doing predictions because I know it's not going to be right. That's why they're predictions. I don't have a fortune telling ball. Nobody does. Bitcoin end of the year prediction. It is doing a good job now. I still stick to what I've said for the past like 3 to 4 months. 100K Bitcoin not happening by December 31st of 2021. Not financial advice. My prediction. And that's simply not because I don't believe in Bitcoin, but because I know people are paper hands. And I know that there's like a lot of algorithmic trading and just people obviously not even algo trading, but like or bot trading. People just know that everybody likes to sell at 100K because everyone's saying 100K, 100K, 100K. So automatically, well, psychologically, people will decide to sell at like 85K and 90K or 99K. So that's why I always thought we would never make it past 100K easily in December, the end of December. And I felt like we would definitely drop way before probably even 90,000. I think Bitcoin realistically we hit 69K before, right? Yeah. I would say highest since we only have like let's just say it's December 24 right now. We only have like 8 days, right? Yeah. I'm going to say $75,000. 80,000 if I'm being generous. $75,000 tops for Bitcoin by the end of this year. I will be mind blown if it even gets past $90,000. Yeah, 75 to 80K. That's my best prediction. And I'm not extra generous for Dogecoin either. I already said this. Like over 25 cents. Hallelujah. Memes rule our minds, V-Ray says. Do memes rule our minds? I don't know if memes rule our minds, but memes literally being used by countries to represent how they feel. Like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but if you check out, like, I think what is it? Is it Ukraine and Taiwan's Twitter pages? They both tweeted about their countries that they don't like. They both tweeted about countries that they don't like. Let's keep it at that. You can Google it. You can find it on Twitter. So people like countries, not people. Countries are literally using memes to kind of like just throw shade at each other. It's hilarious. Yeah, memes definitely are taking over the world. Stock market is closed until Monday. I know, so sad, Luke. What am I gonna do about my DWAX? Help me. Just kidding. I'm just gonna hold it. Presley, she had LASIK surgery. Yes, sorry, I still have not made a video about my entire LASIK surgery process, but I do plan on doing it main channel. If you're not following me on my main channel, it is Living with Lucy, link down below to the main channel. Please make sure you're subscribed to both this channel, my late night talk shows, and my main channel. Subscriptions really help for my dreams to come true of getting that 100K subscriber YouTube plaque. So definitely subscribe to both, but it means more for me. Subscribe to the main channel. Yes, yes, yes. And thank you for destroying that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Much, much appreciated. I'm very protective of our Lucy, Pamela. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Lucy loves sci-fi. Such a great imagination. I don't know where my imagination came from. I really don't know. Maybe I just watched too much TV shows as a kid. Did not read enough books, just watch too much TV. I really wish if I could go back in time that I read more, like, I don't know, about science, like real science, about math and stuff. Yeah, or studied harder in math because I feel like I might be able to invent stuff if I was wiser. I'm not. Um, Hold on. Nah, it's just aliens stuck in commuter traffic 2035. I would love to think of comets as like aliens, like little tiny aliens of some sort with a with like a type of technology that we can't detect, and they're just like grazing different galaxies and they're watching us. So like they check in on you. Like imagine if comets are just sent from other galaxies with other planets and other aliens. And they're just using this as like a technology which we think are just regular comets, but maybe they're sending something every 80,000 years to watch nearby galaxies. Just saying. Probably not true. Only if the magical reason equals God's purpose. No, magical, just like a magical. Oh, you guys are coming around. There's like now 52% of people say no. They think that comets are magical. Hi, easy items. Lucy, DogeLon is now rank number 92. Really? We're now don't need to open the page. We're on the first page. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Don't need to open the page. I love it. We made it. We made it to top. We made it to the first page. Bitcoin, wow, 51,000. Not bad. Dogecoin could do a little bit better. It's like getting closer to the low 18 cents and not so close to 20 cents. Shiba Inu still rocking it. All right, all right. I have to find my Doge on Mars. I love it. All these regular, boring cryptocurrencies that don't have a dog and some hair on it. I really do think that if we made Elon Musk into like a Shiba Inu looking thing, it would look like Doge on Mars. And it's cute. There it is. It's 94. It's 94 right now, but I'll deal with this. 18, not bad. Up 37%. Up 37%, 59% for the week. At 1 billion market cap. My goodness. Oh, I really wish I got in right in the beginning of this April. Man, I was too stuck on Dogecoin to even know that there was such a thing called Doge on Mars back then. Doge is creeping, Mr. Fixes says. I'm about to make some tea. That's good. I made myself some passion fruit lemon tea earlier. So I'll tea it out. I'm going to have like some iced tea later when I watch my TV shows. I've been binging a lot of TV shows. I watch all 3 new episodes of, and I think it's called And Just Like That. It's, if you guys know what Sex and the City is, Sex and the City basically did a, I guess, what do you call it? Is it sequel? Sequel, right? Well, it's like 10, 15 years later, I believe. So Sex and the City was more about like four best friends in New York, just having a good time in their like mid 30s. And then now they're like in their 50s, I believe, 50s, and also still in New York. I think there's three of them now. And I watched the first three episodes. I like it. Probably will never replace how I felt about the original one. Just regular Sex and the City, but still good. It's nice because it gives me like more to look forward to when I'm at that age. But I'm 420, so technically older than all these people. Too bad that those allegations are coming up now that the show's being so popular again, Pamela says. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that, like, what allegations? Tell me more. I only heard about, like, okay, so like I was on Instagram and all I could see was Mr. Big, Mr. Big. Isn't Mr. Big in trouble? Just Mr. Big, you must have seen it by now, right? Peloton, they included a Peloton in the TV show. So the new reboot and just like that. And Peloton was involved. I don't want to ruin it for those of you that haven't watched it yet. But they included Peloton. And I was just watching Emily in Paris too. Also yesterday. I know I watch a lot of TV shows lately. Just binge watching it after I do these live streams with you guys. I just go nuts. Also Emily in Paris too. I watched the first one, so I'm glad that there's a second one. It's not like the best show ever, but it's like once you watch the first one, I just want to see what happens afterwards. Emily in Paris too. Also, they didn't include Peloton, like the actual machine with the actual brand, like and it's just like that. They included something they called Pelotech, which is basically trying to be like a knockoff version of Peloton. So I love it. I feel like all these TV shows, I don't know if they got paid by certain companies to promote it or whatever, but it feels like everybody is talking about Peloton, even though the stock dropped like crazy. Bell bottom aliens invade Earth. We need to give them foe and then they'll save humanity. Brilliant idea. Oh my god, I don't even know. They also eat what I like, Easy Item says. Yes, when all fails, offer pho. Jason Swiss hard. It's good. It just don't go time. Wait, just don't got time to watch it. LOL. DH69 says. Wait, what's good? I just started watching Shameless. Jason says. Oh yes, I've watched a few episodes of Shameless. It kind of was easy to get hooked on, but then I think I was just going through something and I couldn't finish watching it. But I do remember it was good, but I didn't finish. I didn't go through with it. Or 11 seasons. Oh my god, you're gonna kill me with 11 seasons. See you in a few months. Yeah, if I get started with Shameless, that's gonna end me. It's like I'm never 11 seasons. Yeah, I realize the danger of getting hooked with a TV show that's just many seasons. Because I always go back, especially if I really like it. Like I watch Vampire Diaries way too much. I don't know why I watch it so much, but because it's so long, like I feel like after even less than a year went by, I rewatched a couple of the beginning seasons and I'm like, I don't know what happened to Catherine and Elena. I don't know like what's going on. Also, James Franco has done an interview admitting he was what? Wait, what are you guys? Oh, so you guys are saying that all these allegations are coming out because of and it's just like that? A reboot of SNC? What? I wrote a 300-page sci-fi space opera story in 2015. Arsenu the trader says, before I got interested in the stock market. Who predicted the end of the world in 2020? I love the universe and science. Oh my god, that's so cool. I've never written anything about a sci-fi story, but I enjoy watching the movies. Maybe you should make your sci-fi story. I feel like I wish it was easier for like, I don't know, directors and stuff to find talent. I feel it's like it's just such a small niche, right? Like Hollywood and stuff. It would be really cool if directors like looked around randomly on the internet and just I don't know, read over 300-page sci-fi stories and then was like, "Yes, I'm going to make this into a movie." And then give credit where credit's due. I don't really hear about that though. Usually it's like this big movie is out and it's by some already famous director, producer, and it's like we don't know where the story came from. Probably from the same couple of people that they hire. I don't know. Sorry if I'm completely wrong because I'm not from the industry. I think Netflix does that. Slane 2035 says, "Oh, you mean like find random stories?" No wonder, because I really like Netflix stuff. I think there's so much randomness and just does seem like there's no way obviously like one crew decided to add everything that's on Netflix that's currently on there and with all the different languages and the different backgrounds. They steal the stories 9 times out of 10. Minneapolis says, yeah. And it's kind of like because so many people with the internet, how it works with like YouTube, with Instagram, with Facebook, it's like we are literally also, aside from just, I think, giving out data, a lot of the times through what we say with our friends, um, everything you do on your technology, I feel like, is kind of you giving out stuff for free out there into the world. Especially if, like, let's say somebody liked to blog, and if you constantly blogged for free about all these great ideas for sci-fi movies, then people can obviously just take it and not give credit. But I believe in karma, and I think, let's say if you like have billions of, I think I'm less mad at somebody who has like no money and then they saw a great idea from somebody who's like middle class and then they like took it and then like got really rich. I'm more mad at people who are like billionaire dollar status or multimillionaires, and you can easily give like somebody who has no money with a blog and that's just talking about, let's say, a great story, right? Like let's say somebody wrote, um that's not a professional like writer of any sort, and they didn't know where to send their stories to these directors, but they just wrote an awesome blog story about like a princess in space, and a billionaire saw that, decided to just give this person millions of dollars and took their story. That would be great. That would be a really nice story, like life story. Greek myth: how do you only have 2K subscribers? You live stream more than me, Kevin. Jason, I know. You're hitting me where it hurts. I don't know. Maybe because I have this rubber chicken and me, Kevin, doesn't. I do a lot of streams, but you guys need to know, like, YouTube algorithm, it's weird. Just because you do a lot of live streams and you have a lot of well, like, no. Me, Kevin does better than me because he actually has more videos. That actually, I think it increases the chances of more people getting to know you if there's more videos out there. But for me, I try to do more videos, but I end up just like, I like doing like long streams. So it kind of is a losing situation for me because by doing long streams, it's like you get less content out. If I break these videos into like 30 different pieces, that's so annoying, but I could probably have more content out that way. Um, but even so, yeah, me Kevin's me Kevin. I highly doubt I can't be measured on the same level. The reason is because not enough rubber chicken. Thank you at 28:35. So what was I saying? Yes. I was watching the new And It's Just Like That, which is like a new version of what happens to the characters in SNC. Yeah. And then now I am just watching, I'm gonna leave you guys and finish watching my Emily in Paris 2. Steven says Princess in Space. I'm on it, Lucy. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna make an epic story, love story, and adventure story about some super princess in space. Yeah, it's gonna be great. We're running out of like great stories. There's like a lot of remakes and stuff like that, and I love Spider-Man, but again, that's like Spider-Man story. I feel like we need more the original stories for people to fall in love with, like Spider-Man, but just like a whole other original story, like not Marvel, not any of that. Just like an original story, and then for that to be as big as like Star Wars. Lucy, are you going to buy a nice crib once you get rich? Could you invite some of us to the party, Raw Food Writer? You know, I'll invite you in my meta world. In the metaverse. But yeah, I don't think I ever would like a mansion or anything like that. Um, but a big house would be fine. Mostly just big land. I don't think I care that much for a huge home. More like just big land, and I can just have like a kiddie pool and then just roll around in the backyard if I want to. Anyways, guys, thank you for an awesome live stream. Thanks for being here. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Merry early Christmas. If I'm not going to see you later, but I'm probably going to be around for the next couple of days during the holidays. Yeah. Take care. I'm going to go watch my Emily in Paris now. It was great. See you guys on the main channel. Again, don't miss out. 5 free stocks, link down below. You won't miss out. Ends December 31st for WEBULL. Link down below. Drink eggnog. I haven't had eggnog in a long time, but yeah, I don't dislike eggnog. Low key WTF raw food writer. I watch a lot of things. Don't judge me. I think I'll go see the Matrix Resurrections at noon tomorrow. Ooh, I'm jealous. I want to watch it, but I'll probably watch it on like a cheaper Tuesday kind of day. I don't like to pay full price for movie theaters if I don't have to. Go apes. Bye.